I finished off the 12 by 12 Enchanted collection and just wanted to share with you everything I managed to make. Hey, it's Beth. Welcome. I started this Enchanted collection in the fall of 2024 and never got back to it. I made a few sheet loads with it and some scrapbook pages and then just ran out of time. So I just wanted to kind of do a quick wrap up of everything that I got from this collection. I believe there's a video on everything except for this last batch of cards that I just did, and that is a members only video. So that was just kind of an extra perk for the members. But I will kind of go through and do a quick flip through of those as well. So when I started this collection in the fall, it was a full pack of 12 papers, and I had the ephemera pack. I used up all the ephemera, used up all the papers, and used up a bunch of other papers from my stash as well, as like mats, card mats and things like that. And I even tapped into, on my last batch of cards, I even tapped into like a part of the cover sheet for some extra patterns. So we will start, I don't remember which month it was. Was it Alicia's 50th sheet load? I just remember this was a special. It was a 5x7 size from last fall, and it looks like it made 10 or 12 cards. And so I used some of the ephemera pieces as well as some of the tags. And I just remember with the size of the cards and with the style of my paper, I did some inking and some layering and just really channeled my inner Biddy Penny. That's, you know, she makes a lot of 5x7 cards and does just beautiful like layering and piecing together like pretty scenes and all different kinds of patterns, and they just look amazing. So I channeled Biddy Penny, and then at the bottom of each of the papers there was a strip, and I think it had 3 different sections of this phrase, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. So my intent was to probably use these for the Cards for Cubs card drive that happens every spring. And so I just used that as the sentiment on all of these. And then again, the mixture of the tags and just some of the ephemera pieces. And the tags were it was a cut apart sheet in the collection. So then I also did another sheet load, and I apologize, I didn't look back to see what sheet load it was. But I will link all of the videos in the description box below for you if you want to go back and see more detail. I do show my process for the sheet loads, so you can go back and get a little bit more info and detail on these. But this one, I again used some of the ephemera pieces and found some sequins in my stash. I don't think I've ever used as many sequins as I have with this collection. I always forget sequins because they're in a bin in my cabinet. And so I was very happy to use a bunch of sequins. And then I also had 2 bonus cards from the sheet loads. It was some of the pieces that I had left over, and I had created 2 bonus cards. This one I just left it as Believe, as kind of the sentiment, and then again that leave a little sparkle. And then I don't know if there's a video on the scrapbook pages or not, but there were 2 pages that were kind of busy, and I didn't want to cut them up just because I really liked the look of them. It kind of had a layered collage look to them already. So I just decided to go ahead and use them for some scrapbook pages. If you follow my channel, you know that each year I have a goal to get through a certain year of photos to get them scrapbooked and in my albums. So last year I was working on 2018. So that's when these photos were for. Just my daughters both got their ears pierced that year. And so just decided to utilize the papers for that. So I just tried to keep the layering theme. So I just brought in some layering pieces. I think this was a cut apart that I just used, and then just used some different scrap pieces. This was a tag that I tucked in, and I continued the use of sequins on here, and also brought in some paper flowers from my stash on the scrapbook layout. So that was good. So then on the last batch of cards I did with my members, I also made, this is just a little mini composition notebook, and I just used a cut apart on the front that kind of trimmed down, and again, some more sequins. This was Enchanted, was from the ephemera pack. And then on the inside, there is a pocket that you can use for, I don't know, notes, receipts, or like a gift card if you want to gift it. That's how I tend to sell these at our craft shows. This was originally inspired by Alicia from Call Me Crafty Owl from several years ago. And then I made a batch of 29 cards using up all of the rest of the papers. I had one full sheet of the pattern paper when I started my last batch of cards, but then I had a bunch of the ephemera and cut aparts left. So that was the focus. I ended up bringing in some other papers from my stash to act as matte layers and just some accents. And then that's also why I tapped into the cover sheet. Again, remember to use some sequins. So like I said, the focus on these was the cut aparts. I had a bunch of the 3x4 size cut aparts left. Sometimes I even used them, I turned them around and just kind of used the back sides of them. This was actually a 4x6 cut apart that I cut down. And then towards the end, I still had like a 3.5 inch strip of pattern paper left. That I must have hoarded. And then just some random ephemera pieces. So these were done towards the end. And I brought in some sentiments from my stash, used some butterfly die cuts from my stash. You can tell if you follow my videos, this is Operation Right Home sketch number 154. So this tells you these were the last cards that I did, because I always do that at the end to use up some of those scraps and strips that I have. On these two, I was trying to use up a good portion of the tags because I had a bunch of tags left. So I just found 3 that coordinated with each other and put them all on the same card. But really, I've never had a collection where when I got to the end, I had more cut aparts than pattern paper. Like, I didn't have a ton of scraps left. I think it was because there were only 12 sheets in the collection, and there were like 3 sheets, at least 3 sheets that were cut aparts. So, brought in some twine from my stash. Use some things that I don't think to use a lot on these cards. So I managed to get 47 cards, 2 scrapbook pages, and a little mini composition notebook out of this collection. And it is smashed. So I'm excited. This was a fun collection, definitely different than what I normally tend to create with. So I'm glad. I think this actually came in a mystery box from a Cherry on Top. I like ordering those just because I do get some things I wouldn't necessarily choose for myself that I end up finding I like. So those are some good mystery boxes for me to get. So anyway, that is what I got from the Enchanted collection. Again, I'll have any of the videos that I can find related to this collection linked in the description box below for you. But I thank you so very much for your time today, and hope you all have a very crafty day.